What is the deal? What the deal? What the dealio? All right. Who we got? What we got? So far, we got nothing. Come on, man. Got a fresh new cut. Come on, man. Got to compliment the cut. Look at that. Look at that. If I didn't cut it low, my hairline would be like right here. Shit would be stellar. All right, what we got? What we got, people? There he is. What up, Ralph? What up, Ralph? Ralph Doogie. What's up? What's crack-a-lackin'? Just you and me, Ralph. Hell's Kitchen and the BX come together and form like Voltron out this bitch. Ralph, I'm going to be in Philly this Saturday. I'm going to be commentating Shane Mosley's return to the ring in an exhibition. Did you break down the Ryan? No, I didn't. Matter of fact, you know what, Ralph? Do me a favor. Send me a link of that sparring on YouTube right now, please. A nice, but like a good quality one. I will break. I heard it's only a minute long, but I'll break it down. Yo, Harvey, what the dilly? My man be acting silly with the 9 milli. Not coming out of Philly, but repping the Hell's Kitchen. No, that was whack. What up, Chris? My man, Chris. Your real daddy. You ain't my daddy, is you? Crawford would have to properly put weight on like B-Hop and Roy Jones in their jumps. Well, Roy and B-Hop didn't really have to put weight on. They naturally were that big. B-Hop's like 6'1". Roy's 5'10", but he was naturally 68-pounder. Yeah, Roy maybe for 78. No boxing, no life. Hey, yo. What up, Papi Chulo? What the dilly, yo? My man, Galaxy Studios. Popping this shit off like a real G. So first he gets his. Man, Galaxy Studios got 2-piece. The only man in the world who could actually catch me with a 2-piece. And that's Galaxy Studios. Big props. Oh, Marco is back. You gotta wake up, my guy. For real. Wake up where? You talking about TBV? All right. I'm gonna peep that right now. My brother. Let's see. Let's see what we got. All right. I gotta put it on here. All right, let's see this sparring. All right, you know what? I'm gonna watch this. How long is it? It's only a minute. All right, I'm gonna watch it with you guys right now. That's what we're gonna do. All right, and then I'm gonna break it down. Let's see what we got. All right, here we go. Ryan versus Dev sparring. All right, here we go. Hugging. All right, nothing happening. Okay, this is from a long time ago. Ryan throwing heat. Devin's retreating. Ryan throwing mad heat. Okay, Devin answers back. It gets picked off. Now Devin's coming forward. Throws a heat. Ryan misses. Devin hits him with a body shot. More body shots. Ryan lets go. Devin coming at him. Ryan throws a jab. Devin staying low, right? Keep away from that left hook. See? Why didn't he stay that low in the real fight? That would have stayed away from that left hook. That would have been smart. Keep the head low. Yeah, Ryan looks young as shit here. He looks like 17. Nice 1-2. Now Ryan's jumping on him while Dev's against the ropes. Ryan could punch hard and fast, man. I don't know if the steroids did anything because you see. All right. So that was extremely quick. All right. How'd you score Loma versus Haney? I feel like that's a trick question. I feel like it's a loaded question. I had Haney winning when I watched it live. Then on the replay, I had Loma winning, but it was very close, razor thin. I had Kovalev beating Ward, definitely in the first fight. What up, Dwayne? Victor Ortiz versus Oscar. Come on, Oscar, easy, man. You know exactly where. What? Marco, you said Crawford needs another legend on his resume to become a possible all-time great. Yes. To become somebody who's going to be the best ever. Yeah. TBV. TBV. Let me tell you something, Galaxy. I be telling people this all the time. TBV is not my show. Okay. It's Ness's show. You got other people. I'm not going to take over somebody's show. If it was my show, and I was making the cake for it, and I was running the show, yeah, be different energy. I don't do it on purpose. And plus, being as energetic as I am on my videos, you can't do that shit for the whole show. Even Ness screams at the camera, but he does that shit in spurts. He lets other people call in and talk. In my opinion, if the fight happens, Crawford wins. Will he be placed on the if Crawford beats Canelo, you have a great argument for him to be placed all-time number one. You should unretire for Ness Border Wars. I can't go in Border Wars because I was a pro. So legally, I can't go in USA Boxing. I already fought USA Boxing. Ness is such a Haney defender. He pretended like the tape didn't get leaked. Haha. Dostreen didn't do shit. Probably not. But we don't know for sure. So, you know what I'm saying? But besties, Canelo, Haney versus Shakur time. Boring. Astral. That shit would be, I mean, I want to see it, but boring. And if Haney needs to get his get back, if ever in the history of pugilism, the entire 400 year history of pugilism, since they were bare knuckling it in the streets of Nottingham in England, since it just started, since cavemen, this should be a rematch that we need to see because of all the surrounding controversial circumstances. I was just asking Ortiz because he said he knocked Oscar in sparring twice. Yeah, facts. Marco, what you think about Crawford resume? Good? Great resume. Great resume. I wouldn't say outstanding, but great. Yeah, man. Kell Brook, Amir Khan, albeit Khan was little. Porter, Errol, shit. Great wins. Nah, bro, that's a high output fight. And yes, Haney need to get high output. From who? You think Shakur does high output? No. Shakur does not do high output. And Haney can't punch hard, and Shakur can't punch hard. So you're going to get two guys, you're going to get no chance of a knockout or even anybody getting wobbled. And you're going to get one guy keeping distance and the two dudes playing chess, which inherently fighters who play chess, throw less punches. Then when you mix that with two fighters who don't hit hard, you're going to get low output, low points of action, and no chance of anybody getting sat down. Whack. Haney versus Shakur, that's like taking a jar of sleep. Thank you. Teofimo got everyone favorite fighters inside the ring with him. Yeah, besides Canelo, who is left? Who is considered the legend who Crawford can fight? Man, I don't know. Besides Canelo? I don't know, man. I don't know. Besides Canelo. Unsure. Oh, I gotta... Why people trash whose resume so much? Who are you talking about? When rematch Dev? Ryan doesn't have to, but in a way he does have to because he's the one who wants people to know that what he did was legit. It wasn't drugs. And it's cake. Tio got everyone's favorite fighter shook to fight him. That's true. Teo's becoming a real high risk, low reward. Right? Because since he has losses and he's looked shitty in some of the fights that he's even won, people are like, oh, you lose to him. People are like, oh, you lost to a dude who lost to Cambosis and who, asked, oh, do I still got it? You know what I'm saying? Crawford, okay. You adding that wrong. Marco, you going? No, but Lo, I'm being in Philly Saturday. I'm commentating and doing ring interviews for everybody watching for Shane Mosley's exhibition. Shane Mosley is returning to the ring, one night only exhibition this Saturday in Philly on Celebrity Boxing. It will be streamed live on Fight TV pay-per-view. Your boy will be commentating live on Fight TV pay-per-view and doing the post-fight interviews. And it will be streamed through Dame Dash from Rockefeller Records, former Jay-Z partner. Dame Dash's network, and Dame Dash will be the celebrity referee, I believe. So, guys, tune into that. Fire stick it. I don't care. Nah, you should buy it. Don't fire stick it. What it do? Boxers need to cross over to MMA. Boxers need to cross over to MMA.
Get the fuck out of here!
Boxers need to cross over to MMA. All right, Marco, you said he needs a big name on his resume. No, there's a bunch of names. Facts, they know if Teo is in with an elite fight at a high level. Yep. Send that link. Let's cook. Give me a second. This isn't going to be a long one today. Crawford versus Plant. You guys, Crawford does not belong anywhere near the super middleweight division. Nowhere near it. You guys got to chill. Just because he said he wants to do it on some pipe dream shit doesn't mean it's a good idea. You saw how he looked at 54. Now, that's partially because the fighter he fought was very herky-jerky, very awkward, difficult fighter. But the size made a difference as well. So you want him to go up 2 weight classes past that? Against Caleb Plant, who's 6'1", and can box. And if he hits you at the right time, he'll put you out too. I wouldn't say he's a hard puncher, but the punch placement is there. What up, Remington? Teo got blackballed because he never attended those Diddy Bay oil parties. Ugh. Gross. Crawford versus... I don't know if Wilder could even win that one. Wilder, I think, should maybe move on to the next stage of his life. Tom Aspinall been training with Fury and Top. I don't know who that is. I'm assuming it's MMA, dude. Vision Sports TV. What's up? Crawford only wants Canelo at 68. Why does everyone keep trying? That's what I just said. Exactly. And that would be a bad move for him to fight Canelo. I kind of hope it happens. I hope it happens for 2 reasons. One, if Canelo whoops his ass, serves you right. Slow your fucking roll. Don't get so caught up just because you destroyed Errol Spence in a mega fight that you could do anything. Or 2, if Crawford beats him, we're seeing a 1 in a million fighter. We're seeing legacy. We're seeing a 1 in a million situation in boxing. Either way, either outcome, I'd be happy. That's why I want to see the fight. What up, Ja? Teo would be the first one attending those Diddy parties. He's a clout fiend. True. I heard they announced who Tank is fighting. Yeah, Lamont Roach, was it? Some shit like that. What up, Visions? Why would boxers go to the MMA for less money? Exactly. I feel like boxing is a dying sport because we have no upcoming stars. No, it's not dying. It's already been wounded, and now it's wounded. So if anything, the wound is slowly healing, and eventually that knee will heal. Boxing will be able to stand back up and might even be able to jump high at some point. Now it's still healing. But yeah, it was shot right in the kneecap. Both kneecaps. Since the fucking 90s. But definitely bad the last few years. Tank versus Teo, who you got? Tank. Tank over anybody, Walter. Better Biev, Bivol. I got Better Biev 60-40. Canelo versus Spud. I got Canelo 70-30. 65-35. Canelo. That's what I got. Who you got? Punk motherfucker. Yo, I am thirsty. Gonna crack open a brewski. Just kidding. Not a brewski. Peach sparkling water. Just because I'm white, you guys thought I was really drinking beer. Racist. I got Bivol beating Better Biev. I got 60-40, so that's almost 50-50, so wouldn't be surprised. But we got some good stars like Ryan Tank, sadly, Jake Paul. Yeah, we do. Yeah, but boxing is wounded because fighters don't want to make one another protecting that O. Don't want to fight one another. We didn't see that. Yep. I've been saying that for a long time. Floyd gave us a lot of things. That's one of them. Marco, they were looking for you on TBV a while ago. What do you mean? When exactly? And what was the context of them looking for me? What do you mean? Tank Teo 50-50. No. 70-30. Bivol Better Biev. Okay. I'm okay with that. Canelo versus Bud. Yep. I'm good with that. Slowly but surely, that Floyd Mayweather era is starting to die out. Guys are fighting more big fights now. Truth. Truth. What else we got, people? Talk to me. I'm excited for the future of boxing. We have some young talent. Who are you excited for besides Abdullah Mason? That's the question. I'm not really excited for anybody besides Abdullah Mason. I like to see the heavyweight Ajit Kabanov or whatever, the dude who beat the first Russian prospect and who beat Frank Sanchez. I like to see him. Pac-Man was one of the biggest stars in boxing, along with Mayweather, and he was undefeated. He just put on. Pac-Man lost 2 times coming up. Was knocked out. Once by a body shot, and I forget the other time. He was like 18 or 19, but still. That caller Cliff sent footage of for Border Wars. It's the funniest shit. What? Oh, come on. Cliff is cool, man. He's from Connecticut. Wait, he looked whack? What happened? What was funny about it? What about Bam Rodriguez? Yeah, Bam's top 5 pound for pound, in my opinion. Sander, what up? Bro, which gloves are better, Clitorius or Rival? I have never worn Rival, I don't believe. Clitorius are good, great leather, Mexican-made gloves for punchers. Not a lot of padding. I actually did a video today. I was working out my grants, my 10-ounce grants. You guys see the difference in my pop when I have small gloves on. Don't forget about Xavier. Professor X? Who are you talking about? And that other kid from New York. Shushu? How 135 was stacked with Haney, Loma. I know, everybody. Now they're all gone. Yep. Truth. You forgot about Tank, too. Oh, you did? Yeah, you put Tank there. Yeah, it was stacked, and everybody went up to 40. And some people, like Ryan, jumped right up to 147, and Haney too, probably. Ryan is the only one that fought Tank, Haney, and probably willing to get in the ring with Teo. So Cleto Reyes are better. I've never used Rival, so I can't tell you. Cleto Reyes, I know, are more expensive, and they're more what's the word? Not sophisticated. They're more like used more. They're more esteemed. Esteemed in boxing, but I don't know what's better. Marco, please check it out and you'll see what I'm talking about. He wants you to analyze. Oh, he wants me to analyze it? So the context, Remington, was that Cliff himself, said he wants me to analyze a clip of him doing something, or did the hosts and other people want me to analyze it? Who's going to win Bivol or Better BF? Better BF. Stoppage. Not popular, more esteemed. Because something can be popular for the wrong reasons. This one's popular for the right reasons. Esteemed is the word. Some people say they want to see Ryan versus Lopez, but yeah, Lopez will go up. Marco, when did you start boxing? At the age of 13. Well, that was the first. I started boxing around 11, 12. But at 13 is when I first stepped into a real gym. To me, you start boxing for real the day you walk into a real gym. That was at 13 for me. What was the hardest thing you had to get down when you hardest thing I had to get down? Interesting. I had a problem learning how to throw the left hook. If I remember correctly, that was hard. Because the way they started, they taught me with jabs, and straight rights, and the left hook was the last thing I learned. And I remember left hook's the hardest to teach people how to throw. Yeah, Cliff did. Okay. Well, if you send me the clip, if you don't mind, send it to me, and maybe if you remember, give me like the time period, the timestamp, and where they started, and I'll just look at it because I don't think I'm gonna look through that whole shit to find it. But if you can find me the timestamp, send it to me. I'll check it. I would join Border Wars, but I haven't laced them up since 2011. I would gas out in 2 minutes. I could get down still. I'm doing 10 to 12 rounds every day, going hard too. And I'm almost 50. Believe that shit? 47. About to be 48 in about 2 months. Actually, 1 month, really. Month and a half. I want to see Gervonta Davis versus Loma. I got Tank over anybody, Sandra. Anybody. Within his weight. Okay. Appreciate you, homeboy. Is the boxing of boxing different than the boxing of kickboxing? Yes, of course. It shouldn't be, but it kind of has to be because you can't plant yourself the proper way when you're kickboxer because you always have to be ready to kick. And to be able to kick, just by physics, you can't plant yourself fully with your feet to the ground because that'll make it harder. You have to be able to spring your kick up. So they don't really plant their feet. They're more on their toes. They don't commit with their punches as much because they want to be able to block kicks and come with kicks. Very different. What got you into boxing? I grew up in a fucked up neighborhood in Hell's Kitchen. And those of you who don't know where Hell's Kitchen is, it's New York City, Manhattan, Midtown. I was one of the only white boys in my neighborhood, in my schools, all that. So people would test me. And in the hood, you just have to know how to fight. And in the hood, there's two things that would give you three things that would give you respect. Now, I wanted the respect and the fear, but there's three things that gave you respect: being a drug dealer, playing some kind of sport at a high level, or knowing how to fight, or real well, right? So I went with the third. I sold drugs a little bit, little weed, little ecstasy shit, but I didn't really couldn't play any. I love basketball and I was good at it on the streets, but not great. And I never could. But boxing, I excelled. Something about boxing, I picked it up right away. I had great natural talent. So that's why I started. And being a white boy, people would test me, so it made me have to know how to fight even better. So there it is. No, I think Loma is better than Gervonta. Nah, he's not better. Maybe years ago, but Loma's also old and he's smaller. What's all that? Oh, I heard, but I gotta get the print thing for us to return them. You know that I gotta. Okay. Okay, yeah, just let me know. I heard Hell's Kitchen. Yeah, it's in movies and shit. Salute. What up, Tyler? I heard Tank Benavidez want to be in the same pay-per-view again. Yeah, that'd be dope. Marco, can you answer me this? Riddle me this. How is Berlanga acting like he's a start? You mean star, I believe, and didn't win a round versus Canelo and Munguia, who won 4 or 5 rounds. Because Berlanga has Fat Joe, Tracy Morgan, he has celebrities behind him, and he's from my hometown, which New York, which just garners more interest. That's why he talks more. You know, Munguia doesn't speak English. It's harder for him to gain a fan base in America. But Berlanga gets all the Puerto Ricans, which I know it's a part of America, but it's his own country, really, and all the Americans. Loma's smarter than Javante and has better movement. I don't know about that. I don't know about smarter. Better movement, of course, but I don't know about smarter. Javante's smart. He just doesn't have he doesn't have those kind of feet like Loma, man. Nobody in history has had feet like Loma, really. How was Tyson's legacy viewed prior to Wilder if he wouldn't have retired? Tyson Fury? He was unproven. I mean, he's the first guy to beat Klitschko in 11 years, which is great, but he was unproven before that. Javante have only power with him, and no, he's smart. No. Martin Bacoli will beat Dubois and Usyk. Possible. I wouldn't put it past him. He became a star because people were surprised Canelo went 12 rounds with him. Berlanga didn't do shit. I feel like Ness is the only. Ness likes upsets, right? Ness is a boxing content creator or a boxing podcast host. So he wants anything that will keep boxing popping, prevalent, exciting, and fresh. So that's why he sometimes says shit like, I want Tyson to get knocked out to Jake Paul. Because that would be so much more lively. It would invigorate and be so much more vivacious for the sport of boxing as a whole than Tyson just knocking out Jake. That's why he does what he does. Now, I know that deep down inside, he wants to see Mike win. But he's a businessman. He's always thinking business. And to him, it's a business for boxing to just have more controversy. Okay, let we say the matchup. What? Canelo was Berlanga Super Bowl. Yep. People want to see him survive. Yep. True. No, I don't see Bacoli beating those guys. It's possible. Bacoli's a big, strong dude. I got in Billy beating Munguia and Benavidez. Nah. What? Are you trolling? We might have to block this guy. He keeps trolling like that. Or he's drunk as shit. Jake Paul's a good boxer. All right. You must be drunk too. Depending on what you meant by that. I feel like Tyson knocking out Jake would be just as exciting because of his age. But it wouldn't cause. Exciting is different than causing vigor, causing livelihood, causing controversy, causing talk. Nah. Jake would be way bigger if Jake knocked him out. What's up, Ken? He did something. Remember when Canelo wasn't paying attention? Canelo thought the round ended, which is weird, and walked away. I think he would, which is a very, very, very rookie mistake. I'm surprised Canelo did that. Jake is better than prime Tyson. All right, he's trolling. Could you beat Jake Paul in your prime? Me? I don't know, because I'm a lot smaller than Jake. Jake Paul punches hard. He's a big dude. So, I don't know if he could take a punch or not, but that's a 30 to 40 pound weight difference. And he's like an inch or two taller than me. An inch taller. I think he's 6 feet. I'm 5'11". I don't know. I'm definitely a more skilled fighter. I had more experience in him then, but he's bigger. I'd probably be able to tag him up, but he's a big dude and he hits hard. I won't take that away. Jake could punch hard. If I got hit one of those, I don't know. I've never been down. Well, once when I was 15, but yeah, I could take a punch pretty well. So, but still, you know, I have sparred with dudes his size. Not a lot, but I've done it. Cotto versus Hatton. Some people say Canelo's age is catching. Not yet. Piccoli has one punch in the air. He does. Teach. What up, blood? That Jake Paul fight sells to the youngins because they didn't see Tyson. Yep, exactly. Who do you think is the GOAT of boxing right now? Well, the GOAT means greatest of all time. You can't really say greatest of all time right now. You mean the best pound-pound fighter? Probably Crawford, and then Inoue second, or maybe Inoue first, Crawford second. I'll lean with Crawford first. Nassim versus I got Prince Nassim knocks Marquez out. When Marquez was lighter, but Marquez is a little too big for Prince. I don't think Marquez, Juan Manuel Marquez, right? I don't think he ever fought at featherweight. Saw that NY knockout throwback, good shit. Saw that NY knockout throwback, good shit. What are you talking about? Me dropping the guy? What do you mean? You saw LOL, LMA Marco, go to tonight's show at the 50. Can you send me the link in the chat? You know what you could do? Remington. Charles, I don't know what you want me to call you. Can you just go over to it and you could send it to me? You know how to do that? You send the link, and in the link, it'll start playing exactly where you want me to watch it. You know how to do that? Do that, please. Put it in the chat here. I'll play it right now, depending how long it is. The fight of the year, bit of all over flying under the radar. I know. Okay. Foreman versus Shavers. They fought. No, he fought Lyle. He didn't fight Shavers. Foreman. But that'd be a hell of a fight. How many times have you been knocked out? None. Ever. You told me better be able to win by KO. How do you see it? I'm not good at that. I think Bivol will tag him up, keep him at range, but better be able to eventually walk him down, hit him with a few hard shots, start fucking breaking him down, lumping out his eyes. Forget about a mouse. He's putting a Splinter from Ninja Turtle size rat on his face, not a mouse, and he'll end up stopping him, wearing him down. I know what type of monster Mike Tyson was in his prime, but same people don't know, so I'm scared if he... Like I told you guys, if Mike Tyson's punch resistance, the only way he loses is if his punch resistance, meaning his chin, his ability to take a shot, if that has degraded over time just because of his age, because in his prime he had an amazing chin. If he can no longer take a punch, just like Holyfield, who had one of the best chins ever, out of nowhere, got hit by Victor Belfort a few years ago and couldn't stand. His knees buckled. If that happens, then Tyson can lose, possibly. Don't forget, Jake has to land a shot. Tyson has great head movement. But the odds that Tyson's punch resistance just went away completely, in my opinion, aren't very high. I think he's probably close to the same Mike. Just a little slower, you know what I'm saying? A little less coordinated probably, but what region is the best fighters? I don't know. Equal. Dagestan? You're joking around? I don't really get what that means. Do you think Canelo's great in this matches Duran and Hector Camacho? I don't know yet. I don't comment on that shit on a fighter's all-time status until they retire. So let's talk about this when he retires. Jake is going to knock out Mike. Nobody going to say Tyson overrated if he lose because he about 60. That's true. Remington, send me that link. I don't even know. Send me the links. I don't even know what it's on. You got to send me. I can go to 54, I guess, if you don't want to cut it for me, but at least send me the link to it so I could see it. That's today's show. I'm not sure. What's the best boxing movie outside of Rocky? Do you know what the highest grossing boxing movie is outside of Rocky? Do you guys know? Northeast Hands has the most champions. Northeast hands down. Does it? I say Florida. Well, first of all, Creed would be part of Rocky Teach, technically, but it's not Creed. I say Florida, but in Florida, we have Roy. Who would win Prime Tyson or Muhammad Ali? I am doing a video as we speak. I just put up a poll. Did you guys see the poll I put up? I put up a poll, that exact question. it's like 60-40. People think Muhammad Ali. Prime though, which is 88 Tyson and 66 Ali. Besides Rocky. Nah, well, I'll tell you guys, it's $1 Million Baby with Clint Eastwood. That is the highest grossing boxing movie in history, next to Rockies. Rockies are one. Rocky, I think 1, 2, and like 3 in a row are all the highest grossing. And then $1 Million Baby is the second highest grossing boxing movie of all time, excluding any of the Rocky movies. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't believe me, Google that shit. Then The Fighter. Oh, you just looked it up, Ken? Is it The Fighter? There was a movie back in the day. What the fuck's it called? Oh, is that The Fighter, right? That's the one with Ricky Schroeder, right? Where his pops is a fighter and he dies in the end, the closing scene. It was a good movie, the Will Smith Ali, but I didn't think it was amazing. It was cool though. I heard of it but never watched it. Yeah, it was sad. The closing scene is mad. It's like a tearjerker. I can't figure it out. It's the 8 p.m. Can you just send me the link then to the show? It's just the link to it and I'll find it at 54 minutes. But the way you do it is you go to cut. You go to copy. Whatever. Just send it to me. I'll find it. And how long does it last? The Fighter is behind $1 Million Baby. Yeah, I know $1 Million Baby is a second. If Fury wins a rematch, where do you rank him? Tyler, I can't do it. I just said this. I don't rank anybody all time if they're still active. That's not fair, right? Think of it. How can you do that? Let's say I put him number 1. Then let's say he gets his ass whooped 3 times in a row. Let's say, you know what I'm saying? Let's say a cruiserweight comes up and not. Like, you can't do that. You have to wait till it's all said and done. That's just the rule with anything. You need all of the data gathered before you print out your analysis. The Fighter, what's up, B-Dog? The Fighter is one of them, is the one about Mickey Ward. Okay. The Champ, I think, is the one with Ricky Schroeder when his pops dies. That's what I think is what it's called. Jab the like button. Word up. Left hook that shit. I just came to say hello. What up, Legacy? What up, Blood? Damn, you got a fanned out stack of cash. Why don't you send me some of that? Share the live. Word. The top 3, Rocky and Creed, just looked it up. Yeah, I don't consider Creed as part of the Rocky conglomerate. Creeds are all part of, because all the characters are tied in with Rocky, because Creed is fucking Apollo's son and that was a Rocky. So Creeds don't count. Rocky and Creeds do not count, in my opinion. Now, if you want to include it, but I don't, because they piggyback off. The Creeds all piggyback off of the Rocky movies. Lennox Lewis or Fury. As of right now, I'd go with Lennox. But I gotta see better. I gotta see more Fury. But I go with Lennox. Lennox to me is top 3 greatest heavyweight, possibly the second greatest heavyweight of all time. But not second, third. Possibly, definitely top 5. I got Lennox. And people fucking give me shit for this. But I got Lennox top 5. All right, let's see. How long does this thing last, Remington? So the way you do it, I'll tell you right now. You hit share. And then see at the bottom, Remington, when you hit share, it says start at. You click it. And then you put what time you want to start at. So what you do is you go to the point of where it is. You go to the video, right? And then you go to where you scroll up to 54 minutes. Oh yeah, I see it there. All right. Then you pause it and you hit share. Then at the bottom it says start at, and it'll automatically be at where you paused it. Okay, that's how we do it. Well, hopefully you got that. Last like 20. All right, I'll watch it right now then for the last like 20 seconds. Let's see. I don't know why you playing my man out. It seems like I don't like making fun of people, like who are trying. But let's see. All right. Where's it at? New sparring. Wait, what's this one say? Oh, this one says Mike Tyson, Errol Spence. That one, right? All right, let's see. All right, here we go.
Cliff Wild Boy.
Let's see what we got here.
This
Oh,
Cliff.
wow.
All right, let's see what we got.
This Cliff. He decided not to shadow box and created his own heavy bag.
Is this a joke?
Like it's your time, but it's not.
He
your
looked
time.
tall though. He looked tall.
Oh,
The jab is out of control. Cliff, if you don't stop with that jab.
is he kidding?
Oh, don't break the house, man. Why? What is that right there? What
He's
is
choking.
he got right? What is he beating on?
That that's a squishable.
I have no clue. He beating on a basketball court
What?
Damn.
and a stuffed animal.
And he's switching stances. Oh,
Okay, now he wears shadow boxing. Okay. Oh,
and his dog.
Damn.
Slapping his dog.
Too straight.
why
Yo, he's
why-
slapping his dog.
Dog getting
Why-
cooked. That's good bull getting cooked.
why he hit?
Wow. Okay. Look, I like Cliff, so I don't want to say anything negative about him. I'll be honest with you. Anybody who knows boxing knows that was clearly inexperienced. He's not experienced. Why do you have to slap the dog? Damn. You just fucked me up, Remington. You threw me for a loop. What the fuck was that? Okay. Dwayne, I didn't make you watch it. You can thank Charles Remington. He made us all watch it. By default. Yeah, I mean, Cliff obviously needs to really go to a gym and learn how to box. If he wants to box. I would not box like that. But I like Cliff. I think Riddick Bowe was better than Lennox Lewis. He was not. Although technically, here's a problem. Riddick Bowe should have lost to Galata twice. But you could argue that Galata was... No, see, Galata in the rematch whooped him even worse and wasn't hitting him low until the end. So Riddick Bowe got fucked up by Galata twice, even though on his record those are both wins. And Holyfield beat him once. And Riddick Bowe never really fought anybody except Holyfield. The only other person he fought at the time, which was dangerous, was Galata. You saw what happened. I thought it was beautiful work. Okay, great. David B or Triple G. Triple G is too small. What up, Chase? Hey, Marco. Were you a fan of Michael Nunn? Yeah, he's gonna be at the Shane Mosley exhibition. I'm commentating on in Philly this Saturday. Shit, Michael Nunn will be there. Seems to get a lot of praise. Yeah, he went. I don't know the deal. He went to jail for what? I mean, first of all, James Toney put him out. But what did he go to jail for? Joe Frazier, Usyk, damn. I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know if Usyk could stay away from that left hook. But I'd probably lean towards Usyk as of now. Because Joe Frazier was very one-dimensional, and Usyk can figure out one dimensions. You know what I'm saying? You need to have you need to be a tiramisu. Layers to beat Usyk. And Joe Frazier was just a fucking bowl of pudding. Shout out to him, though. It's just, well, the way he was throwing too. He was, inexperienced, obviously. Do you have any stories about Gerald versus Roy? Nah, but Roy just told me that he thought he beat him, that they robbed him. Funny you talk about Gerald. I was on the phone with Gerald's sister today. She's the one who takes care of him. Yeah, she wants me to. Matter of fact, let me do that right now. Let me shout it out to you guys. His sister created a foundation to help boxers like her brother. By the way, he's been getting sharper. There's a new treatment he's getting. Gerald McClellan's getting a new treatment, peptide injections, certain hormone injections, and they're bringing back a lot of his cognition. He's able to speak better. He's not slurring his words anymore. And she has a foundation. She's going all over. She's going all over. Let me just find it here. It's called Ring of Brotherhood Foundation, where she's raising funds and helping fighters with brain damage. Please go to that. Donate if you can. Peep it. Ring. What the fuck did I just say? Ring of Fighter Foundation? Is that what I just said? Ring of Brotherhood Foundation. Excuse me. Ring of Brotherhood Foundation. Her name is Lisa McClellan. It's his sister. My mind's still on that. I know, man. I know. Foreman or Wilder? Foreman. I got Foreman there because I think Foreman might be able to take Wilder's punch. Foreman had an excellent chin. But that would be a wild fight, man. That would be everybody in the arena. They wouldn't need a ceiling fan because those wide ass blooping punches would cool everybody off. Be like a fucking hurricane, tornado in there. Wigs being blown off. Yeah, word up. Usyk couldn't beat Prime Klitschko. That'd be a problem. Klitschko's big. I agree. Klitschko can box and he's too big. And he wouldn't fucking run like Fury did from him. Which in the rematch, I mark my words, if Fury's not running, you're gonna see Fury Wilder 2 in that rematch. Leaning on him, roughing him up on the front foot, digging the front foot into the canvas so deep. It's gonna be a fucking Timberland mark in there. I can only imagine how good G-Man versus Roy would have. I know. Roy would have fucked. I'm sorry. No disrespect, but you know what I think of Roy. Thanks. I'm definitely donating. Dope. Yeah, you should, man. She was just on All the Smoke, and she's doing Sway, I think, tomorrow, she said, and she's going on Joe Rogan. She's really pumping this foundation hard. And I might do a video about it. Marco, why was Ness going in on Anthony Sims? Haha, I felt like Ness was going in on him. I know he's trying to be real, but yeah, he was going in on him, but a little. But he had points. Just the way Ness says it. But Ness does things, as I told you. He does things a little. He words things to get views, to stir shit up, you know. But what he said was true. He just chooses to say it certain ways. But he tried to look, I'm not trying to be hard, but blah blah blah, you know. So he wasn't that bad. Sims also had a bit of a chip on his shoulder, understandably, because the frustration he's going through. So it was a little bit of both. It was Ness winning a little bit. I think he felt like he came out his face a little bit, you know, wasn't as sensitive to somebody in that position. And that's why Sims is like, well, you're not a fighter. Like, he could tell. Like, a fighter wouldn't say it like that. A fighter would say the same thing, but it's how you say it. You know what I'm saying? And Sims has a chip. So it's those two things, I think, melted together, and that's what happened. But it ended up being cool. And Ness is trying to help him. You know, Ness is doing the good thing. Holyfield or Fury? Fury. I got Usyk for the second time. It's possible. Tyson Fury going to call him a sausage. That's funny to me. Or shithouse. Those shits are funny. Yo, shout out to whoever told us about that video. Needed that laugh. He slapped the dog. I know. Why'd he slap the dog? You gotta slap the dog? We all know Roy would have won, but we don't say it out loud. A fighter would say Floyd said, like, you don't know shit about. I know. What up, Eddie? Eduardo Alvi was cracking. ¿Qué pasó? You guys tune in to what I'm on Saturday, Shane Mosley exhibition, to hear your boy commentating. Peter Guns is going to be there. Famous New York rapper. New York to the heart. We got love for all. You know what I'm talking about? Famous song. Big song, especially in New York. back. That's late 90s, I want to say. What the fuck's it called? Is it called New York? I forgot what it's called. Crazy how Tank said Devin was too big at 140, but Rayo isn't. It's Rayo, my man. Make it make sense. I didn't say it. Peter and Corey Guns legends. Who's Corey? I read an article online years ago stated G-Man couldn't spar and didn't spar anybody the whole camp because his jaw was messed up from the fight with Roy. I doubt that. What up, Remy? Who you got? I got better BF 60-40. Why? And a stoppage. Why, you ask? Because that's what he's done 100. Hundo. Benji. Benjamin. 100% of the time. That's what he's done. He stopped everybody. So how can you bet against that? It's called Uptown. Thank you. Uptown is a place where I lay my dome. Who's going to replace your Stevenson for that fight? Huh? If Canelo worried about Crawford loss or just not interested, he doesn't want to. It's called a low risk, high reward fight. That's why. Classic low risk, high reward. Same reason Tank doesn't want to fight anyway. Same reason. Corey is Peterson. Corey Raps? Corey Guns with a Z? Peter Guns beat boxing too. I think he did some celebrity boxing. Who's going to replace Shakur in this upcoming fight? I don't know. I don't remember who Shakur's fighting. Because, truthfully,
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
You mean high risk, low reward. Yeah, I said that the opposite. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Corey's nice. All right, bet, motherfuckers. You guys seen that? Canelo cursing is so funny. They go, Canelo, what's your favorite curse? He goes, I like dumb beach. Or another one, they were making him curse. It was with Big Boy. He's calling cursing with Canelo, and they started making him curse. Yo, his accent is the way he says shit. He's probably fucking mad fun to hang out with Canelo. I bet you he'd make you laugh. Yo, Marco, what's your opinion about sparring when you just started boxing in your 30s? And so I assume you're talking about you. You're like, my friend wants to know. You say it's the right time. Yes, if you want to box and you want to compete, you have to spar. Doesn't matter how old you are. If you're boxing and competing, you have to spar. If you're not trying to compete, don't spar. Why take blows to the head? Unless you just want to feel it, then try it. Just don't do it a lot. You need to use the sounds more often. They're hilarious. Thank you. Where do you rank Evander Holyfield in boxing? How good was he? I never liked him. Not saying he's not good. I never liked him. He's an all-time great. All-time great. But if you look at it, really, bit overrated. Mike Tyson and Michael Moore rematch were the two fights where he was amazing. That's it. I mean, we can go down his whole resume. He fought everybody, but man, he barely got through an old as fuck. In his 20s, he barely got through Holmes and Foreman, who were both in their 40s. You think Andy Joshua had one of the greatest entrances of all time? I don't remember what the entrance was. It didn't stand out to me, so I guess not. My favorite thing that Canelo says is "Bede." Yeah, when he started getting his English on point, Tarver, who is a friend of mine, I know him personally, was great. One of the smartest fighters, and strong-willed fighters. They're very smart, very patient and smart. I love Kelly Pavlik. He's a friend of mine too. I love Kelly. He's a cool dude. I don't know much about Arthur Abram. He follows me though. And I think I asked him to do an interview and he said no, which is weird. Yet he still follows me and likes my videos. Who knows? Who knows? All right. All right, people. I think I'm gonna biggity bounce. It was good talking to you guys. Let's do it again tomorrow. All right. Keep it real. Peace.